Hi, this is Jamie, and this is my review of Google Calendars versus Outlook calendars. While reviewing the two of them, I actually noticed that they are very similar. I typically use Outlook Calendar because that is what I use for work. However, in my personal life, I actually use iCal, or the calendar for Apple, on my MacBook. But after reviewing Google Calendar, I think I might start using this for my graduate school and some of my personal calendars. Some of the features of Google Calendar is you can have multiple calendars, you can color code them, you can set reminders. Something I didn't know about Google Calendars is you can actually put appointment slots in. So as a teacher, you can have parents sign in for parent-teacher conferences in those appointment slots. You could have a Google Hangout event, so if someone can't be present at the meeting, they can attend through Google Hangout. It has the option to collaborate and share calendar with other Gmail accounts. You can attach Google documents. A lot of people use these to keep notes on the event, and then it is still saved into that day, so it's an easy find, your notes from that meeting. And you can also add a coworker's calendar if you collaborate with a coworker or need access to their calendar. Outlook calendar, you can also have multiple calendars. Reminders, there are email invitations, so typically when somebody sends me a calendar invite for Outlook at work, I get an email invitation, and then right there I can say whether or not I will be attending. It has color coding as well as these things called charms. So they're like little icons that tell you what kind of calendar it is, whether it's a school calendar or a personal calendar or a holiday calendar. You can add a little charm or icon that identifies that. And you can also add other calendars as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and go into the two different calendars and show you what they look like. This is the Google Calendar. This is my Google Calendar for Fort Hays. I have 4 different calendars. My default calendar, which is just my name and my Gmail account. I went ahead and added an assignments calendar, and it has a birthday calendar and a reminders calendar. There are a couple different ways you can add new events to this calendar. The first way is just to simply double click on the day, and it will pull up this menu of the description of the event. You have several options, so the date, it could be all day, or if you unclick that, you can select a certain time. You could add if it repeats, if it's like a weekly meeting or maybe a quarterly meeting. You can do a custom repeat. You can add the location. If you want to add conferencing for people who can't attend, it could be a Hangouts meeting. You can add a notification for a reminder and a description. You can also add guests if you want other people to be able to attend and see it on their calendar. The next way to add an event is just to simply click this red plus button at the bottom. And it has all the same settings. When you do hit save, it'll show up on the day. Another quick way to do it is if you just click once on the day. It has less options. If you just want to do like a quick meeting and then edit it later, you can do it this way. So that's pretty much Google Calendars. The calendar that I use more often because my work uses it is Outlook Calendar. It is very similar. You can have multiple different calendars. You can add events almost the same way. You can double click on a day. You can go up to new and add an event that way. You can also have others calendars and group calendars as well as sharing calendars. So they're both very similar in what you can do with them. I hope that this helped you understand more about Google and Outlook calendars.